Daily Scrum is an important inspect and adapt opportunity within the Scrum context. This is for the developers on the Scrum team to identify if they are making progress towards achieving the sprint goal or they need to course correct. However, this simple 15-minute planning event is often not used in the same context and is plagued with many anti patterns. The most common anti pattern that I have observed is the event being used as a status update meeting. Developers often answer three questions: what I did yesterday, what I will do today, and are there any impediments, without much focus on the progress. This does not help in moving forward and reaching the sprint goal. Another anti pattern is when the Scrum Master starts leading this daily Scrum. Yes, the Scrum Master is not needed for the event, but often is present and instead of being the fly on the wall, starts asking the three questions to each developer on the team, and thus the developers start reporting to Scrum Master. Not a good way to enable self management. Third common anti pattern that I have observed is when the 15-minute time box is never adhered to. This event is not a problem solving meeting. However, many Scrum teams often use it for the same purpose, and thus the time box is never met. At the start of my career as a Scrum Master, I was part of a team where this event often used to go on for 30 minutes or more. And even after a decade, I see many teams repeating the same mistake. Next anti-pattern on my list is not keeping the time of the daily Scrum consistent. Scrum Masters who often lead this event keep changing the time as per their availability because they believe that they need to be there to run the show and get updates from the developers. In the pre-pandemic days, sometimes the event was simply rescheduled because there was no conference room available. One last common anti-pattern that I want to describe is not all developers participating in the daily Scrum. Either they are running late or busy in another meeting or doing some other work or simply absent. For them, it is just another status update, so why care for joining? All these anti-patterns do not help the daily Scrum to be effective and thus do not create the needed value. As Scrum Masters, being vigilant of such anti-patterns and others will help your team to become an effective team.